Hi everybody, East Coast Pete here. I'm getting kind of confused. Today I'm going to have a look at the Undertakers, which, again, two different bands. One from Great Britain and the other a punk band from some other place. First, the Brit band, the Undertakers. They're a beat group from the 60s and beyond. They were Mercy Beat. They are still at it as of 2019. Imagine that. They began as Bob Evans and the Five Shillings with Jeff Nugent, Kex replaced by Pete Cook, Les McGuire, and Mike Millward. They became the Vegas 5 in '59. Lineup changes, most notably Jerry Maguire left to join Jerry and the Pacemakers. I wonder if they were the Pacemakers before Jerry. Kind of odd to name your band after a thing that keeps your heart going, but maybe not. Maybe that's a good name for a band, come to think of it. You want your heart going, you know. Music will keep your heart going. I get it. Jerry and the Pacemakers. But he was replaced by Brian Jones. No, it's a different one on saxophone. And Jackie Lomax became the front man. The name Undertakers were from a misprint in newspapers. They played it up for publicity and played the Death March at the beginning of shows. And this developed a local following. They customized their instruments to look macabre. That's a good word. And they had a sax. It could be an R&B band as well as a beat group. They were rhythm and beat. The quintet with a sax would be an imprint for the Dave Clark 5. They played the Cavern and Hamburg Star Club in '62. They rejected an offer from Brian Epstein, signing with Pie Records. The albums were not strong, either in sound or commercial success. They had a live act, not a singles machine. One single, Just a Little Bit, cracked the UK top 50 for a week in '64. They toured the US in '65. Lomax, Houston, and Pemberton defected to seek music in the music industry. It's a good place to look. Jobs. Brian Jones became a session player. His work was often confused with the Rolling Stones guitarist who also played sax. Jones and Nugent formed the New Undertakers. Jones would author the book Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll about the Undertakers. A compilation CD went in 1996, The Undertakers Unearthed. Not a cohesive LP, more of a collection of singles, both successful and unsuccessful. There is a metal band from Italy called The Undertakers, beginning in 1991. There's also a deathcore band from Mexico of the same name, and a horror punk all-female band, and a horrorcore band from Denver, Colorado. I think I got them all. Let's have a look. Nope, I was wrong. Let's see if I can find the punk version. Let's see. Are you still with me? You are not. So. Oh, there it is. Whoop-de-doo. Finally some success after all these years. Here's the Undertakers, their punk version. from East LA. They sound pretty good.
The early days when we used to play.
Oh, they're gonna talk.
Some of these weird little like dive bars or whatever. I think a lot of the early punk bands in East LA weren't even playing fast. They're more like kind of like the Pistols and kind of the Ramones, which the Ramones weren't even that fast. We get up on there and we have our
Original
suits,
stuff.
yeah, red weird bands, rosaries, crucifix, or whatever. We're just like we don't fit.
How about you guys start playing instead of talking?